And the exciting thing is that Suffolk County is in the midst of now starting to approve these for use. And what we're hoping is that we can see a transition away from the old standard cesspools and septic systems that we have on Long Island. This is an image of a new house being developed and the kind of equipment that needs to go in for a traditional Long Island cesspool. These big cement rings are put in the ground, and they basically force inject untreated sewage into our drinking water aquifers, and that eventually flows into our bays. One of my colleagues jokes that the little porta potty next to the septic rings might actually be a better solution than the septic rings themselves. But what's exciting is just last week, one of the first modern drain fields was installed here in Suffolk County in Mastic Beach, and you can see that everything on this drain field. The reason I'm showing you the back of a pickup truck, everything in a modern drain field fits in the back of a pickup truck, and so in terms of cost of bringing all this kind of heavy equipment to a site versus bringing a pickup truck full of things to a site. We're talking about a very comparable cost in terms of these new systems that are much more efficient. This is just some images of in fact, Suffolk County inspectors scratching their head and just thinking, I suppose, is this going to be the future, these shallow water drain fields? What's really exciting about these drain fields is they not only will reduce the nitrogen input, but there's other contaminants of concern in our wastewater. Things like pharmaceutical drugs, the things that are in shampoos, even flame retardants that are in children's clothing that we wash. They all pose a threat to the quality of our drinking water. And so what's being proposed is basically a solution that would address both nitrogen and the quality of our drinking water. Some really smart things. And it turns out that these new systems can be much more adaptable. This is actually an image of an old structure in Rhode Island where one of these was installed. In this situation, they were able to simply, this is a historic building. The owners did not want to have their flowers and fences and the historic structures disturbed. The installers were able to simply lift up the bluestone tiles, roll up the sod, install the drain field, and have everything looking pretty much like it was in pretty short order. So this is some pretty exciting things, and I think this is the future for Long Island.